Hello, good to see you here. Today, we're going to talk about 5 awesome ways to get leads online by using social media. And most of us are online nowadays, so that's where the trend is, that's what we're doing. And we also have, we know that live video is like really big. I mean, people will read your posts. Some people will. Some people will, read your stories, which people do like stories. But still, live video is number one. So we're talking about getting more leads. And we can do that and get thousands of leads by being online using social media. But we have to use it properly. We have to use it so that people will actually want to hear what it is that we have to say. And I have some things to give you about that might help. 5 things. So let me, before I get started into that, and you guys be thinking about this as well, what are you doing on social media? What are you doing when you are, because I primarily speak to network marketers like me. Oh, I said that. Okay, business builders like me. Business builders like me who, just got tired of the stuff that we were doing when we were offline and learned how to do things a different way online. And of course, there are some people that still brought the old stuff on and, just trying to get people by surprise and dropping links here and there and doing all types of stuff that, was intrusive and not polite in any way, and not considering the people that they're doing these things to. They may really not want what it is that they have. So take a drink of water here. So weird, I just keep getting dry. But anyway, so when we're talking about getting leads online, there are some things that I've written down. I have five awesome ways. And before I actually go into that, let me, because I was about to do it again, I, I got thirsty and then I, forgot I need to introduce myself. So I'm going to do that. So while you guys are thinking about the subject that we're going to be dealing with today, I am going to introduce myself. So my name is Cherie Woodard, and I help business builders and entrepreneurs. I can't use the word that I used earlier because of the stigma attached to it. And Facebook, which is the platform that I'm on, really doesn't prefer that we use that word because of the negative connotations that are associated with it, with people being pushy, salesy, so on. So we have to use a different word. So I help business builders and entrepreneurs that want to come online and be able to use the power of social media to get leads, prospects, and sales in their business. And I do that in a variety of ways. I use attraction marketing, I use video marketing, lead generation, as well as branding and strategies and tips that are modern and up to date and trending. I'm blessed to be where I am because it's an educational mentorship company that teaches me the things that I didn't know as a nurse. I never knew any marketing. I never knew any business. I was a nurse. That's what I did. So this is quite different, but the way that I'm learning it here, the way that I'm continuing to grow, I've been here now for some time. I would say it's over it's probably 3 years or a little over 3 years. And I love being here. I love being able to do lives and give information and help other people that I want to help. Those people that I have a passion for are the people like me that were out there that we're just, we're just trying to do what we're told to do, but we're not being nice. We're pushing stuff on people and, being told, this is the way you got to do it. There's not enough people to talk to. So then, well, go keep going, find more people, find more people. So, it was just crazy. So, it's so good to be able to come and be able to learn, grow, and then be able to share my journey and be able to share with others, what it is that I'm doing, but not to push it on them, only if they want to share. And what I do here is try to teach and try to help people to um, get the information that I have and maybe be able to use it in their own way. So let me get to my list here because I'm going to start going blah, 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 and I don't want to do that. So I want to stay on track. I want to be respectful of your time. So in those ways, I was saying learning, growing, and developing, and that is what I'm doing. And I really do like that. That just makes me it 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 just increases my purpose. It increases what I'm trying to do, the people that I'm wanting to help. So number one, of course, is know who it is that you want to serve. Know who it is that you want to talk to. Know, their issues, their pain points, their struggles. Know what their dreams and desires are. Know what it is that they want out of life. So they've got, these things over here that are keeping them stuck, and they've got these things over here that they want, and that they want to be able to help them. They want to be able to get here, and a lot of that people dream, people, have desires, and we really, really, truly, we just want to get to our ultimate overarching goal. Mine happens to be time freedom and financial freedom. And then I work backwards from that and see what it is that I need to do on top of all of the information that I've learned in this organization, in this company. So that was number one. So important. Okay, so you got to know who it is you want to serve, who it is you want to talk to, who it is you want to help, who it is that you want to build up and help them to come up, especially if you're gaining knowledge. You want to be able to turn right back around and share that knowledge in your way, in what you take away from what you learned. Number two, I've already kind of talked about it or alluded to it, is lives. It's so important to go live and do live video. Live video has 80% of the market share, is my understanding, and it's just going to continue to grow. Excuse me. I've heard that we, are having some more issues with the stuff we've been walking through. So we really, truly, by doing lives and being online and using social media, we can truly help people that, may decide that they like being at home, may decide that they don't want to go back and work in an office. Their life has changed because of what we're walking through. So their kids may be home all the time. And so they're homeschooling, and they like the idea of homeschooling, but they still need to bring in an income. So they can do that, with some of the things that we do to get leads online. which, like I said, number one, got to know who you want to talk to, who you want to serve, who you want to help. And number two, doing lives. And don't let that fear that scare you keep you stuck, keep you, like, I know I need to go live, but I just can't do it. Don't tell yourself what you can't do, because if you tell yourself you can't, your brain is going to accept that and say, okay, we can't do that. And it won't make inroads in your brain that help you with the knowledge that you're gaining as you're continuing to grow, learn, and read about it, and can start to incorporate it into you as a part of one of your tools. Number three, stories is continuing to be a big thing. I haven't heard that it's really dropping off. Any people like hearing stories. People don't, I mean, it's okay to give facts, but, I get drawn into stories. Other people get drawn into stories. I can remember telling someone a story a long time ago. One of the nurses that I used to work with way back, and we were talking, we were in the ladies' room, and I was telling her, she was congratulating me on my adoption of my first son and my second son. And I told her how it happened and how it came to be. And she actually, tears were rolling down her face because of how things happened and how everything played out and worked out for me and my sons. So the power of what you say and how you say it, can really help someone to bring them in with you, and they can walk that little piece of a way with you and see what that was like. Maybe not actually totally see it, but feel it, and just think that it's something that's really great, or it could be something really bad, but you understand what I mean. And then I have number four here. It's really, really important to share your journey so that you don't have to feel like an imposter. Just share where you're starting from. When I started and I had my, uh, it would slip right out of my head. But when I came into this company, they give you helps. They don't give you the answers. You have to find them, but they make it so that they give you so much information, and then it's up to you to then let that information sink in and grow, and you can learn from it, and you learn how to do things. I mean, I'm doing things I never thought I'd be doing, doing live video. I wasn't ever doing that before. Learning to take selfies and learning how to do it with the light on my face as opposed to the light behind me, because it makes me dark and you can't really see the features on my face and you can't really see my smile. So it's so much nicer to know what I'm doing. And I learned that through, this company. It was just, there are just so many things that you learn. And as you learn, then you can turn around and help someone else and help them to learn, and just continue. We just continue to do that. Continue to always reach back and help the ones that are still having a little bit of an issue. Maybe it's one thing that you say that helps them. Maybe they need a little bit more, maybe they need a little bit less, but you can always reach back and help someone. And then number five. Number five is really important. It's one of those things that you do towards the end of your conversation, your interaction with those that you're speaking to that you want to help. And that is giving a call to action. That is when you tell someone, if you have, and it could be anything, but like if you have questions, you can always direct message me about what we talked about today. Or if you have something, like maybe it's somebody that's developed know, like, and trust. You don't know, but you still put it out there. So if you need to direct message me, if you have questions, If there's something you want to go deeper on, we can talk and see what I can do to help you out. Or it could be as simple as telling somebody, make sure to put your notifications on so you know when I'm going live. You just want to be able to give them the next step to follow, because you've given them this information and now they're like, okay, so now what do I do? So you have to help them to be able to know what to do, especially depending on, and you're not a mind reader, but you know that people are going to maybe have questions, so you can offer to be able to answer those in a direct message. You know that people may just didn't quite get it, and so you can reiterate it to them in a different way that'll make it different. That would also be maybe a direct message or a private message or whatever you want to call it. But giving somebody instruction on what to do next to help them to be able to get out of that, because they've been in the learning mode and trying to gain this knowledge, and they're like, oops, I missed, or whatever. So they can always contact you. Like for me, I like to offer out this free training series that I started with when I came here. And I'd love being able to offer that out, and then put the information on the video in the comment section when the video is downloaded. And that is exactly what I'm going to do today. So that is my call to action. I am just saying that if you are not wanting to continue to chase strangers or bug family and friends, this is how I stopped doing that. And I stopped doing that by using this free training series, which gave me ideas. It gave me a way to look at things in a different light and brighten my day, and I have not looked back since. So I will have that on the video when it's downloaded in the comments section. There will be information there that you can check it out and see what you think about, not always chasing people, not feeling bad, or not, sleeping, or, the things that cause you issues because you don't like the way you're building. Well, you'll be able to build now. If you take a look at this, you might be able to build in a way that's going to be the way that you want to do it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing it online, and I love it, because being disabled, I think I just missed the trash man. Daggum. They come either too early or too late. But when I'm done, I guess I better run right out there. So anyway, sorry to interrupt you with that. It was just, I heard the truck and I was like, oh, good grief. I forgot to take the trash out. I had so many things going on this morning. Anyway, I'm gonna so that basically is I've already told you, so I'll have that on the video when it's downloaded. But I want to let you guys know something else really quick, and I know my time is drawing near, because I don't want to take up your time, your valuable time. But I want to let you know, trying to figure, I'll either do a live early in the morning if I can in here do it. But tomorrow is my brother's funeral and wake, and I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I don't know if I'll have the strength to be able to come on and go live and then be able to get travel, because I have to do some traveling to get where I need to go for the services. So my plan is to try and go live earlier, but if I'm, a mess and I'm in tears, then maybe that might not work for you. But I will try to do it. Maybe I'll do it on another day, or maybe I'll just give myself some grace and not come tomorrow. I'm sorry that I don't know which, because this is a hard road that I'm walking. And for any of you out there that have lost people, I know you know what I'm talking about. So I am just trying to figure out how to do what it is I need to do. As a matter of fact, my hair is still wet from, trying to get some things done early because it's going to take a while for my hair to dry because it's in locks and that kind of stuff. But um, so I just kind of stuck it up here on top of my head. But my intention is to come live tomorrow morning just to give you a little something to take through the weekend, something to consider, something to help you. And that is my intention. That is what I plan to do. It will probably be really early in the morning. And because our services are going to start early in the morning. So it'll be really early. And then I have like about, I have a certain distance to travel. So anyway, I just want to let you know that. So if I don't show up tomorrow, please forgive me. And I'm going to give myself some grace if I can't. My I really want to show up though and be able to give you something to take through the weekend, to think about, to consider. And so that is basically all that I had for today. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate your being here because I know you have better things that you could do with your time. Sorry that I went over to tell you about that. I should have planned it in a little bit better. But this is real life, and this was definitely not expected. So let me just do some housekeeping real quick. So keep your notifications on so you know when I'm going live. Remember that we're still walking through the stuff we're walking through. So keep you, your family, your friends, and other people, others as safe as you possibly can. And I follow the CDC guidelines. It's simpler for me. I just wear a mask and do all the things that I'm supposed to do to help keep me and others safe. And then remember, there are people out there that are isolated. So if text message, phone call, email, or even trying to get them on a Zoom might really brighten their day. As well as for us who pray, continue to please lift us and our world in prayer. And we will make it through this. We will. We've made it through. I don't know if there's been something that's worse right now in my head. I can't think of anything, so sorry. But we can make it through this on the other side. And as long as we remember we're in this together, we can make it. And we will be the stronger for it. So wherever you are in the world, no matter what time it is for you, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, sleepy time, always be the best that you, always make it the best that you can make it. Always be the best that you can be. God bless you. God keep you. And I hope to see you tomorrow morning. If not, I will definitely see you Monday. So I'm going to go on and leave it at that. So talk soon. Bye now.